And now, la última palabra on gentrification. Gentrification happens when poor neighborhoods are exploited by wealthier individuals who improve housing and attract new and up-and-coming businesses. The process is usually created by displacing current or poorer residents in the neighborhood. We have to start studying gentrification, not just the impacts of it, but how to stop it. Study after study shows that gentrification can have disastrous consequences on small businesses, on personal relationships, and on the sense of rootedness among long-term residents. For families able to stay in their gentrifying neighborhoods, that means that many spend more than half of their income on rent, sacrificing doctor's visits, heating, and even food. One report by Jeremy Nemeth, an associate professor of urban and regional planning, found that first, we need to get in front of this issue. There are certain hallmarks of neighborhoods that make them very vulnerable to gentrification, like being near transit stations, close to downtown, they're walkable, and they have lots of historic single-family homes. The residents in these neighborhoods are much more likely to be renters, people of color with lower incomes, and be less educated. So it is critical to direct as much resources as possible into these places. Second, there needs to be an increase in supply by providing more publicly subsidized housing. This response, in part, has worked in cities like Seattle, where rents are finally flattened after many years of growth. Third, community land trusts and tenant protections like anti-eviction ordinances and property tax rebates have proven very effective in regions across the country. Finally, grassroots groups working to organize residents in the fight against involuntary displacement must get the support they need. Elected officials must champion anti-gentrification platforms instead of blaming the market for inequities. Planning is, and always has been, political, and changing the status quo requires both organized movements and everyday actions that together challenge how we treat our least well-off.